Oh, look at that little butterfly. Oh, I love the butterfly. Oh, he's gone. Oh, oh, there he is again. Look at him. Oh, I love to chase the butterfly. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he came around the other side. Oh, I love to chase the butterflies. Oh, what's... Oh, no, not in my ear, please. Oh, he's so pretty. Oh, let me get over here where he is, where I can... On again. Oh, there's another one. Look, he flew right up on my nose. Oh, I love the little butterflies, chasing them through the fields and over the clover and all that. Oh, I just love it. Look at him almost on my shoulder there. How about that, huh?
I have a painting. I just put it on my easel here. When I finish a painting, I like to put it up and look at it for a while and perhaps put a mat on it. This painting is a kind of a different painting. I had a special feeling when I painted it. I thought of bright, bright colors. I love bright colors. And I thought of a certain thing, and I gave some of the texture that this thing has, and this thing has wings, and of course it's bright colors, and the texture of the wings are kind of like the scales of a fish that you looked at. Did you know that? You probably can't guess what this is, because this is an abstract painting. Sometimes we call that modern art. But if I tell you the name of it, maybe you'll understand it. I think I'm going to call it Butterflies. Well, I think I'll look for Cece the cat. You know, he was so curious about art, I thought he'd be back. But I don't see him. Well, I need to add another butterfly to my butterfly mobile anyway, so I'll just get this one ready and... Oh, there you are. Hi, Cece. What have you been up to lately?
Oh, I've been trying to catch a butterfly, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, I'm glad you couldn't catch a butterfly, Cece. You know, we really should let the butterflies fly free and let everyone enjoy them. You know, that's the nice thing about art. You can look at the butterflies in my beautiful mobile. They're almost as beautiful as in nature. And, you know, you won't hurt them if you touch them. Isn't this beautiful?
Mm-hmm. It sure is beautiful. And more fun to play with, too.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, I'm going to add it to my mobile, Cece. Mobile is a work of art that moves.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can really make this one move, Miss Polly. You see
now,
that?
Cece, yes, you can make it move when you hit it, but, you know, it's really supposed to hang in the mobile, and the air makes it move.
Okay, a mobile is a work of art that moves, but do you think that the school artist can make a butterfly like that?
Oh, yes. Older school artists could make a lovely butterfly like this. See, it's made of tissue paper and colored cardboard, pipe cleaners. But let me show you a butterfly that a 6-year-old made. What do you think of that?
My, those are pretty. You mean first graders made that? Well, I think I could do that.
Oh, yes. See, I have a whole bulletin board of first graders' artwork. The work was done by art students from London, Arkansas. And you think you could make one like that, huh? Well, I bet you could. You know, that brings me to our art project for today. I'm glad you said that. Let me just show you what our project will be for today. First of all, these children tore out their butterflies from paper. And so if you're going to tear something, I like to use newspaper. And this is just newspaper. And practice first. So take a piece of newspaper, about like this, and fold it one time. Now, the reason we're going to fold the newspaper is this. We want the butterfly to have 2 wings just alike. And you know butterflies have wings that are of various shapes, but one wing is like the other one. So fold your paper first, then take the folded side and start to tear on where it's folded. And this part will be the butterfly's body. Then tear up to make the wing. Now see, I'm tearing, oh, it looks like a half of a butterfly the way I'm doing it. Just think of one wing, and remember, we're actually getting two wings this way. Tear the shape, and one nice thing about butterflies, there's so many different shapes. Then after you get the wing, you come way back, and sometimes you get the body a little bit larger than a butterfly's body. Let's go down a little bit with the body. And there I have the half. Do you think it'll look like a butterfly? Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a butterfly. Now, let's see if we can do it with our paper. I have a piece of, lightweight paper is better. So it could be newsprint or it could be duplicator paper. And then again, you fold it. And when I fold, I get the two corners together, so I'll fold evenly. Do you remember where you began for the body? Well, you go down a little ways, and you remember it's the folded side. So tear a little bit far ahead. Then let's make a large kind of round wing. Some butterflies, actually butterflies have 4 wings. Did you know it? They overlap, though, and you don't think about it, and so most people think butterflies just have 2 wings. Then you come back with the wing, and you come up a little bit because the body is not quite as long as the wings. Now let's look at this one. All right. Now, for the next part of the project, you need another sheet of paper, because we're going to paint these butterflies just as our school artists did. They used watercolors. I need my paints and my water. Whenever you use watercolors, the first thing that you should do is to take your brush and get each pan of color wet with the water. Because maybe you won't use every color, but you might want to use every color. Now I'm going to choose this nice color. I'm going to go all the way around the butterfly to begin with. You can decorate your butterfly in any way you want. Do you know, when I go outside, I see so many different kinds of butterflies. And when I go in your classroom and I see your butterflies, I'll see that each one of you will have a different kind of butterfly. When I want to change colors, I wash out my brush in the water. Now let's make a body. And when I pick this butterfly up, I have another project. See, I have another butterfly here. And all I have to do is to paint it too. And when this one is dry, I'll turn it over and I'll paint the other side. And when I'm finished, it'll look something like this. So when I'm all finished, you can take this butterfly and you could add pipe cleaners and you could add string, or you just might pin it up on the bulletin board like the other school artists did.
What do you call that painting over there on the easel?
Oh, Cece, I call that painting butterflies.
That certainly doesn't look much like a butterfly to me. Why don't you show me how to draw a butterfly that looks like a butterfly?
Okay, Cece, that'll be kind of fun to do. But first, let's draw in the air like we did before. Remember,
Okay, all right.
when you draw in the air, first we'll draw the body of the butterfly, and it can be either a straight line or it can go down and up and look like a tall, long, skinny fish. That's the body, okay?
Like this?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now let's draw one wing,
One wing,
and now another wing.
and the other wing. Oh, I never thought of that. I'm getting good at this, you know. I can use my imagination, and I can make it just as pretty as it can be, you know.
That's right, and you can use your imagination when you draw on paper, too. Let me show you what I mean on paper.
Okay.
Cece was wondering if we could have a butterfly that looked like a butterfly. So I have a clean sheet of paper and a pencil. And just as we did in the air, let's draw this shape, long and thin like that. And then let's draw a wing. And let's try to make this one look like it. And this is harder to do than tearing. And then this one, and this one. And sometimes the butterfly has a very large, looks like a very large eye. And I like to put them in my butterflies. Do you know they scare away their enemies that way? And they have very big eyes. And you can use your crayons, and you could add color to your butterfly. You could do many things. Use your imagination. Your butterfly will look like different from everyone else's. Now, Cece, does that look more like a butterfly?
Now there's a butterfly that looks like a butterfly.
That's Cece. Well, I tell you what we've done today. We looked at a mobile. We looked at the butterflies in it. We tore out a butterfly and we painted it. We looked at my abstract painting that I call butterflies, and we drew butterflies in the air, and we drew them on paper. Now, you use your imagination and see what you can think of to do with butterflies.